Enlightenment is our release from self-imposed dependence. Dependence is the inability to use our own reasoning. Instead, we rely on others to do our thinking for us. It is self-imposed, not because we lack understanding, but because we lack decisiveness. Sapere aude. Have the courage to think for yourself. This is the motto of the Enlightenment. Why do so many people remain dependent? The answer is laziness and cowardice. Even after nature allows us to be free of external direction by others, we still look to authorities to speak for us. It is all too easy to remain dependent if I have a certain book that provides me with knowledge, a preacher who provides me with a conscience, a physician who prescribes my diet, and so on, just so long as I need not take the trouble to think for myself. I merely pay the required fee, and someone will go to the trouble for me. Most people see the road to independence riddled with difficulties and dangers. Those who have so generously taken on responsibility for us will see to it that we submit like animals hitched to a wagon, afraid of the consequences of taking any steps on our own. But our struggles are not so dangerous when we realize that we need them in order to learn to walk by ourselves. Otherwise, we might never try. It is therefore difficult for us, as individuals, to work our way out of dependence that has become second nature to us. We might even be fond of our own foolishness and thus be incapable of serving our own best interest simply because no one has made us try. Formulas and rules, those mechanical tools of rational use, or rather misuse, of our natural gifts, are the shackles of eternal dependence. To cast them off for a leap over even the narrowest ditch is risky if we're not accustomed to it. This is why few people can free themselves from dependence by their own wits and pursue their own steady course. But surely it is possible for people to enlighten themselves. If given sufficient freedom, the process of self-enlightenment is almost inevitable. Even among the mass educators of the establishment, there will always be some who think independently. Having cast off the yoke of dependence from their own shoulders, they will spread the spirit of rational discourse regarding the value and vocation of individuals. However, it is truly remarkable how an enslaved people, aroused by others who likewise were unable to free themselves, will still try to force its enlightened educators into submission. The process of enlightenment may well be slow. Revolutions may bring about a rejection of individual despotism and of greedy and oppressive subjection, but they will never lead to a true change of mind. Rather, new prejudices, as well as old ones, will direct the thoughtless masses. To reach enlightenment, we need freedom. That is, the least harmful form of what we call freedom, namely the use of one's ability to reason openly about things. But on all sides, we hear the voices of authorities telling us what to do. The drill sergeant tells us, "Don't argue, just follow orders." The tax collector says, "Don't question, just pay up." The pastor says, "Don't challenge, just believe." One master tells us, "Reason as much as you want, and about whatever you like, but obey." On all sides we encounter limitations to our freedom. But which of these limitations are obstacles to enlightenment? And which of them are conducive to it?